Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is just a quick introductory video to tomorrow. So this is a sea dragon, loud as ever, with its thrusters. I have made some modifications such as putting in more electricity and reaction wheels, but this thing's pretty similar to the one we saw days ago. This camera tools mod that we just closed up. And it's carrying a payload which I'm going to send to the moon in my next video, which I just want to show quickly. And it's from the show For All Mankind, which I just watched a bit, which is basically the premise of it is in June 1969, so a month before the actual American landings took place, moon landings. The Soviets in the show get to the moon before the US, so the US rushes as fast as it can on the Apollo program and launches the thing that I'm launching in this video. Jamestown, a lunar outpost and mining base to the South Pole of the moon. And in this I'm just going to send it into low Earth orbit and quickly show it. But I will show it in tomorrow's video. That's just the basic plot, by the way. You should go watch the show yourself if you're more curious. This thing is really difficult to fly, by the way. And that's ignoring the horrible FPS, which I probably wouldn't get if I wasn't running so many visual mods, but I can't live without the sun looking realistic. I can, but anyway. Okay, point program, we don't want to rip this thing apart. It's moving the wrong direction. Oh, come on. Please don't. Yes. Let's just get pointing radially out, which basically means we're pointing at right angles to the ground below us. Okay, let's do this again. Try this again, how about that? 2. It's like the gimbal engines. There you go, this thing is about 380 parts, which I'd say without mods I'd be getting about 48 FPS. But with these mods I'm getting, according to NVIDIA Performance Overlay, about 7. And yeah, the thing about Jamestown is, the reason why they called it that is because in real life Jamestown was the first permanent and successful, might I add, British colony in North America. They tried in Roanoke Island a couple decades before, but that failed. But this succeeded, so all those Americans are in the show and naming it after them. So yeah, the Soviets ultimately do win, pretty much, I'd say, the space racing for all mankind, but Americans do score some wins, and both the Soviets and Americans build their lunar mining outposts. So the Soviets had theirs called Zvezda, and obviously the US has theirs called Jamestown. And these... yeah, there's actually a scene in the show where the American astronaut finds a Soviet astronaut. They have a quick standoff and the Soviet picks up a hammer and says, well, not non-verbally, because they obviously can't communicate, hey, I have a hammer here and I'll bash you with it. Just hold steady. I'm not going to tip it over like last time. Well, this mod though, I do quite like how it simulates rocket exhaust realistically, because right as rockets lift off, the atmospheric pressure is able to compress quite well the rocket exhaust, but as you get higher and the pressure gets lower, as you can see here, it fans out. You can see it's on every single rocket launch, because that's how it works. Let's disable those engines because they seem to be causing some trouble. But let's ignite them anyway now. The stage is about to separate, and I hope this won't break. Oh, got a quick save just in case it does. Please don't break. Yes! This is a huge cluster of Rhino engines. Yeah, after you separate the first stage, this thing becomes almost unflyable. On the Apollo mission, sorry. And, yeah, that landed it. That was the thing that actually landed it, and that will slow it down. It will separate, and it will slow it down on its flyby around the moon. And this stage will just get it into orbit. Maybe not, actually. 3,000, so we're going to have... spend about 1,200, 1,200 to get into orbit. So we've got 2,000 left. This thing is way more efficient than I thought. And it does use a different type of engines, as you can make out. It has that cluster. I shouldn't have done that. It has that cluster of Rhino engines down here. Like, really strong engines. They're blue exhaust. Yeah, the frame rate's a bit better, I just noticed. And then there's the mainsail gimbaling engines, and that's pretty much the whole job. It's just a gimbal bit. It's quite useful. I guess we can deploy that. And there's Jamestown. It's using fairings. I wouldn't deploy them. The solar panels are unfortunately turning, but there you go. There's also a radiator. I won't deploy it yet though. And there are landing legs. Let's turn those off, but let's turn the lights on, because why not? It's fine. Yeah, it's very slow though, the turning. I'm just gonna get it into orbit. There's messy confetti fairings. It's classed as a space station. This is a base station. No, this is just a lander. But you can see the SBS engines, which I've chosen. This is unstable. That doesn't matter actually, to be honest. We'll be fine. Also, we might fall into the atmosphere beforehand anyway. So let's pitch up like that. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Successful orbit achieved. Yeah, this thing turns like an absolute tank. I just want to see if it doesn't display here how much fuel the stage actually has. Has it been draining fuel from it? Well, let's just separate it. Oh, good, it hasn't. Yeah, 2,000. We can go to the moon with just this thing, hell. Yeah, let's go on EVA inside it. Well, actually, this is outside. This is the hatch. And then there's this Kelsus mobility enhancer, which is just a Kerbal name for a ladder. Why not? I mean, the Kerbals are a very adventurous race. I did kind of make it so you could walk inside, but unfortunately, didn't put too much detail in because frame rate. And so you can walk around inside. We can use the free IVA mod, so I don't have to spend loads of time transferring crew. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can go on EVA. Inside it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that isn't good. Right. Is this normal? Oh. Yeah, we fixed it, it's fine. Let's try go on EVA in the top one then. So hopefully that will be better. Because I thought I wouldn't have as much room, and that's what I was concerned about with that one, but let's just try that anyway. It's a top one, previously we put it in the bottom. So, transfer, wait for that upside, it is kind of annoying. Oh, but we can't do it. So my only hope is it won't, do bad things. I can't save. Wait, let me get a visual on this. Oh, it's fine now. We're completely fine. Everything is fine. It is shaky a lot, and also... yeah, let's just not go on EVA, how about that? All inclination is out of orbit. How stable is this? I hope this thing isn't too unstable. Yeah, it keeps trying to... well, that's probably because of the airlock. Right, well, next video see me take this to the Mun. So yeah guys, thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please drop a like down below. If you hated it, give it a dislike I guess. And I'll see you in the next video everyone. And as always, thank you for watching, and as always, good night.